So you have decided that you want to invest in a straight razor, and I'm so excited for you. Let me tell you why. Welcome back to another episode of Wild Women Wet Shaving. It's your girl Erica, and it's always a fantastic day when I get to talk to you. Yeah, you. So for today's episode of Wild Women Wet Shaving, I am talking to you about straight razors. A whole nother episode devoted to knives. Woo! So when you are thinking about getting a straight razor, the number one thing that I always ask people is, are you responsible enough? And that is an incredibly valid question, especially in this day and age.
We are so used to jumping from an iPhone 5 to an iPhone 6 to an iPhone 6 Plus to an iPhone 7 to an iPhone 7 Plus, and it's only been 2 years, and you spent all this money, and you have pretty much the same phone that you started with.
We are so used to constantly jumping from one thing to the next that maybe the idea of getting a straight razor isn't quite what you're up for. No offense. When it comes to buying your first straight razor, here's what I want you to do. Ask yourself this. A, are you responsible enough to handle a straight razor? B, is it something you are willing to invest in? To start straight razor shaving, you are starting at a minimum of about $150 for a good razor. Don't go cheap, especially when it comes to shaving your face, because you kind of need this for the rest of your life. See, how often are you actually going to be using the razor? Is it something that you're going to be doing every day, every week, once a month, or maybe once a year? If it's something that you're going to do once a year, maybe leave straight razor shaving to something that you'll do when you get to retirement age. Just saying. So you've gone ahead, done a little research, and found yourself a straight razor that you want to shave with. But you do need a few tools before you go ahead and start shaving with your straight razor. You have the razor, now you need the strop. So the strop is that long belt thing that you see cowboys using, or in the Old West, they used to say use the denim of your jeans. A lot of people think that is a sharpener for your razor, where in fact, it actually doesn't sharpen the razor. Honing sharpens the razor. What you do when you strop is you technically rebend the metal. So when you shave, you technically bend the metal oh so slightly that the next time you shave, if you haven't stropped properly, either the last time you shaved or before you begin this current shave, it won't feel as smooth, the razor blade won't glide so nicely against your skin, and the shave won't turn out to being as successful as your previous shave. When it comes to purchasing a strop, you're more than welcome to going a little bit cheaper. Go about anywhere from $45 to $70 for your first strop. If you feel like spending a little more and doing about $150, by all means, do it. You will eventually buy another strop again, but you don't want to have to buy another straight razor again. Let me explain. The first time you strop your razor, it's all about learning how to apply the razor to the leather or to the fabric side. When you are relaying your razor, we tend to get lazy and accidentally forget which way to flip the razor, and you can sometimes gouge the section of the razor. It happens to everyone. Don't worry. I've been shaving for 2 years now, and I still do it every once in a while. But the problem with that the next time you shave or the next time you strop is that you put little burrs in the side of your strop, or you've actually taken out little sections of your strop. That's okay. You will eventually buy a new one. That's why I say, for your first strop, go cheap and cheerful. The second thing you want to buy is a sleeve for your straight razor. There would be nothing worse than buying a beautiful razor and having soapy hands. It's slipping out of your hands on your way to wherever you're going, and it falls out and you crack your blade. Or worse, you put a dent in your floor. You want to protect your straight razor. I mean, you have anything from a $200 to a $500 to maybe even $1,000 investment, and not putting it in a leather sleeve just seems a bit ridiculous. So spend the extra $20 and $25, maybe even $30, and get yourself a beautiful sleeve to put your straight razor in to keep it protected. Oil your razor. Also, don't dip your straight razor into water even while you're shaving. That's not what it's there for. You will A, rust your pin, B, the razor won't stand up as long, and C, you can actually put rust on the razor. It could also be stainless steel, it could be corrosion free, it doesn't matter. Don't get in the habit of dipping your straight razor. It's just unnecessary. It genuinely is. You've purchased your straight razor, you have your accessories, it's time to shave. You've lathered up, you've applied your shave cream to your face. It's your first time shaving. Don't do your whole face. It's not necessary. You're learning, for Pete's sake. You don't have to be an A+ student the first time out. It's okay to not get it right. The first time you shave your face with your straight razor, I applaud you and implore you to just do your cheeks. Do the softest surface, the easiest surface to shave. When we used to work at the shop, we used to test straight razors on the back of our arms just to see if they were sharp enough. Albeit, most of us had hairless arms by the end of the month. But we still got to test out the straight razors. Test it out. If you have to, there's nothing wrong with putting a little shave lather on the top of your thigh. I mean, most men, who's going to see that anyway? And if somebody does see it, what better way of saying,
"Oh, I was just testing out my new straight razor to see if the razor was sharp enough."
Alright, so you've purchased your straight razor, you have your accessories, and you've shaved your face for the first time. I am so proud of you. I genuinely am. Thank you for taking the time to not rush this experience. You have your whole life to shave with your straight razor. There's nothing wrong with going slow, taking your time, and enjoying the process of wet shaving. Because it is beautiful, it's authentic, and it gives you time to genuinely reflect on yourself and spend a little time alone first thing in the morning. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Wild Women Wet Shaving, and I hope you had an amazing time shaving your face. If you have any more questions, use the comment section below, and I will be happy to address them in either next week's video or in upcoming videos. Thank you again for watching Wild Women Wet Shaving, and I will see you beautiful people next Thursday. Bye!